Dementia Researcher with a blog and a rating.
Poetic tales from dementia words. Poetry is an essential safety valve of relief and release, according to Dowling 2014. As a university lecturer and scholar focused on dementia and poetry, my journey into this field has been personal and professional. I'm engaged in academic research and work on the front lines of dementia care. My role as a bank staff with the Nottinghamshire Care NHS Foundation Trust has taken me across various care homes and hospitals in the East Midlands. We have witnessed firsthand the complexities and challenges faced by individuals living with dementia. Additionally, as a call companion for the Alzheimer's Society and a digital intern for Alzheimer's Disease International, I support the well-being of people with dementia and their carers through weekly phone conversations, community engagements, and social strategies, offering a compassionate ear and practical and expert counsel. The above roles have had a significant influence on my writing. My background as an African creative writer and scholar is steeped in the rich tradition of African folk tales and culture, particularly those involving the trickster tortoise, which has profoundly shaped my approach to storytelling. These tales are often used to convey didactics and cultural values which resonate with my belief that human experience is a story waiting to be told. In the structured environment of a dementia ward, where each shift is a cycle of care and compassion, countless narratives deserve to be captured and shared. This is where poetry, with its ability to distill complex emotions and experiences into a few potent lines, becomes an invaluable tool. There's a growing interest in using arts-based approaches, especially poetry, to support the quality of life and well-being of people with dementia and their carers. I'm motivated to compile poems that reflect life realities within dementia words. These poems serve as a creative signature and a means to advocate for the dignity and personhood of those affected by dementia. My ongoing poetry collection draws heavily from the stories and experiences of caring for people with dementia. The following poems, Mama, I Did It Again, and Unwelcomed Couples, are particularly poignant examples, capturing the emotional complexity of dementia care. Often, those poems were written during brief moments of reflections, hastily scribbled on paper towels during my breaks. They are creative assets that validate the enduring humanity of people with dementia, their ability to recall memories and emotional connections they treasure. Mama, I did it again. Life is like a sabre of bittersweet, from the liminal help of the amniotic traps to a baby's first and final cries. But in the tempest of sickness, the mother's son cord snaps. Even with dementia, the brain teaser that unlooses strong man's band, discharges of fecal and urinary matters, sanction modest and privileged elites to timeless section in dementia wards. Even noble men and women puke like babies, and commoners wonders like toddlers, with straps of parts to tension unprovoked leakages. Yesterday's memories, today's shadows. A castle of ruined words. Dementia bleaks beautiful modern memories like a taunting confessor voicing through a cathedral's stained glasses. The bizarre disease is a mix of facts and fantasies, leaving dementia patients in abysmal dreaming wonderlands. Can you hear me, Mama? While the patient swims in a pool of concentrated wee, with a frustrated relief. Mama, I did it again. Intersection of dementia and poetry. With its unique capacity to evoke emotions through imagery, symbolism, and reading, poetry offers a medium through which readers can genuinely feel the experiences of those affected by dementia. Zelig 2014. South African poet Phinole Dowling 2015 highlights these in a reflection on a mother's battle with Alzheimer's. Dowling found poetry to be a source of emotional release and therapy, describing how a late mother, a former actress, inspired her poems as she harnessed life's challenges as had. She gave me the license to write those poems, of which she is the co-creator, according to Dowling 2015. Page 5. Poetry in this context becomes a form of coping and a way to process the complexities of caregiving. Poetry also provides a more balanced perspective on the trauma shared by carers and those with dementia, according to Bintek 2017, Zelig 2014. Through poetry and poetic expression, the experiences of dementia and caregiving, such as aphasia, memory loss, and the emotional toll on carers, can be communicated in ways that resonate deeply with carers and those with dementia. Fusler 2022. Sweeney 2014 suggests that performance poetry can foster positive social communication and inclusivity, particularly in memory clinics. John Killicks, a professional poet who has collaborated with numerous care homes and hospitals, demonstrates the potential of poetry in revealing the person behind the disease, converting fragmented words into verses that celebrate the creativity and humanity of people with dementia. My creative works build upon this scholarship, focusing on how poetry can be a therapeutic tool to improve cognitive and social skills, qualities of life, and well-being of people with dementia and carers, especially in the UK's racialized communities. The poems in my ongoing collection include Mama, I Did It Again, and Unwelcome Couples, are apt examples of the above functions. Unwelcomed couples. Unwelcomed visit of strange lovebirds, old Romeo and Juliet, who trek the worlds that won't meet. Inseparable, flirting with unvoiced vows of words that won't meet. To the chivalrous Martian and the frantic Venetian, both seeking conquerors, imagine bliss and wreaths and raggedy words, reclaiming old flames that won't die. Restraints broken, releasing spasms of anger and aggression against encroaching eyes that tail old lovebirds. Flying kicks and punches to settle old scores, not leaving them to themselves. Chivalry groom carries the bride in the hair, forgetting bloody souls and foes. Not soulmates, torn apart to prevent foes, not knots and ties. Old seniors turns to aggressive violence, fighting like a wounded lion with cub has been stolen. Nothing more trapped in hoards than these unwelcomed couples. Reflections on unwelcomed couples. Those poems reverberate with thematic preoccupations like emotions, relationships, and memory. As seen in Mama, I Did It Again, it was inspired by reflections on William Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet and John Green's Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus. In this poem, two elderly individuals with dementia mistakenly believe they are marital partners, attempting to rekindle a complicated romantic relationship within the restrictions of the dementia world. Like Shakespeare's tragic lovers, their stories filled with yearning and conflicts. The chivalrous Martian tries to carry the frantic Venetian in mid-air despite their frailty. The scene escalates to a point where the staff must intervene using mechanical restraint to prevent further harm. This powerful imagery of entangled love and confusion mirrors the intense emotions and challenges faced by those living with dementia and those caring for them. Like the famous South African poet Fionnuala Dowling's brief fling in The Dementia Ward, a note from Dementia Ward 2008, which depicts fleeting moments of love in dementia wards. Unwelcome couples underscores the importance of understanding the love languages, body communications, and emotional needs of people with dementia. In this moment, poetry not only captures the complexities of these relationships but also serves as a reminder of the enduring humanity within each person. Final thoughts. After it becomes clear that living and that someone that's living with dementia, memories, forgetfulness, and care often take center stage. In this space, poetry emerges as a profound force offering more than just a creative outlet. It becomes a bridge between words. Poetry provides insight into the lingering humanity within those whose minds are often perceived as lost, reminding us that even in the depths of cognitive decline, there are moments of clarity, emotion, and connection for people with dementia and those living and caring for them. It challenges us to rethink our perceptions of dementia, urging us to see beyond the disease and recognize the person within. Through the lens of poetry, we might be invited to engage with the raw, unfiltered experiences of those living with dementia and their carers, to witness their struggles, joys, and enduring relationships. In doing so, poetry does not merely document the realities of dementia, it reshapes them, offering solace and a call to action. It prompts us to consider how we can better honor the stories of those who navigate this challenging landscape, not as passive observers, but as active participants in their narrative, weaving together the threads of dignity, empathy, and understanding. Through poetry, we are reminded that even in the twilight of memory, the light of human connection continues to burn brightly.
Thank you for listening. Join the Dementia Research bloggers and share your own views.